Hi everybody, just want to take a little time outdoors in this great weather to talk to you about our coverage of the Democratic National Convention. I'm leaving on Saturday for Denver, getting in at about 1 o'clock. We'll be there along with Tom Hayes, Dave Kay, and Ashley Long, our Zinni Zeitgeist bloggers, through Friday of next week. I want to thank Lennar Development Company for sponsoring our coverage. Lennar is building the 49ers Stadium here, what will be the new 49ers Stadium, as well as working on the redevelopment of the Bayview Hunters Point District. Welcome, Lennar, and thank you very much. Who will be the vice presidential running mate for Senator Barack Obama? Who will take the stage with him next week? Well, let's review some of the people that may be his selections. This is not in any order indicating a favorite of mine, but I will tell you who I favor. First of all, let's start with someone you've probably heard a lot about right now. That's Joe Biden. Senator Biden has a long 2-decade history in Congress. He's one of the most popular senators in government, and Biden is known most recently for having ran as president against Senator Barack Obama. Joe Biden is also known as a person who shoots from the hip. And when he ran for president in 1988, Biden gave a stirring speech, which, as it turned out, was directly lifted without attribution from the speech given by British Labour Party elected official Neil Kinnock. And it wrecked Biden's attempt to run for president at that point. Biden is also known for basically saying pretty much anything that comes to him at a certain time. But Senator Biden is also known as a person who has incredible relationships throughout the world. He seems to know everyone. He has also great respect within the Senate and the government, and is known also for being able to reach across party lines to get things done. Joe Biden, on balance, would be an incredible pick, except for that little matter of plagiarism. Maybe the Republicans would have a field day with it. Some think they would. But I think that that's a small issue when one looks at his towering record of achievements and accomplishments. Then there's Evan Bayh. Evan Bayh is a 2-term senator, also quite popular, from Indiana, comes from a well-known political family, and doesn't really have any known negatives to his credit, except that simply Evan Bayh is not exciting. He doesn't excite anyone. He is certainly an attractive person. He's well-spoken. He is a very well-respected and effective member of the Senate Intelligence Committee. But from a voting standpoint, from a standpoint of moving that polling needle, can he get it done? That's the big question mark. Some would say no. Then there's Hillary Clinton, who has been my favorite. Now, you know, there are people who say, wait a minute, you've bashed Clinton, you've bashed Clinton here, you've talked about her there, but no. I have also said, and I will say again, that I felt, and I still feel, that the best way to unify the Democratic Party is a Obama-Clinton ticket. I felt that more so than the reverse, and I still believe that today. Now, there's also another possibility, John Kerry. You remember John Kerry from 2004. I ran myself as a Clinton delegate. I said Clinton delegate, didn't I? I had Clinton on my mind. No, I ran as a Kerry delegate at the time. And I was a big admirer of John Kerry. The plus that Kerry brings to the ticket is his money base. He has a base of donors from an email list that is 3 million strong. He's already added to the Obama campaign. He is also a very well-respected member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, has a great number of contacts throughout the world as well. My one negative that I can think of from a perception standpoint is the possibility that a Obama-Kerry pairing would be seen as the mating of two elites, for want of a better term. Perhaps someone is needed to balance out and bring more of a working class style, or a perceived working class style, to the Obama ticket. I say perceived because people forget that Senator Obama himself was for years a community organizer in Chicago. But we're talking about perception right now, and that elitist perception would certainly be applied to a Obama-Kerry ticket. Well, there is also the possible selection of Wesley Clark. Wesley Clark's former general, not a senator, well regarded, highly regarded in liberal circles, known as a tough talker, straight shooter, and a person that actually goes to bat for the campaign of Obama, as he has done in the recent past few months. I have mixed emotions about Wesley Clark. I think that he would definitely tighten and strengthen and perhaps cement Obama's credibility and credentials with hardcore liberals. But will he move the voting needle? I don't think so. In closing, I favor Clinton, and for the reasons I've stated, but also I think that even though there are those who see Senator Clinton as the establishment candidate, an Obama-Clinton pairing would be a true symbol of change. Now, there is that other little asterisk. Well, actually, it's a big asterisk, and that is Bill Clinton himself. How does one deal with Bill? Well, I don't think anyone deals with Bill. So Bill Clinton is former President William Jefferson Clinton. He should be treated as such. He brings valuable connections throughout the world, incredible level of respect, even to this day. Yes, he's made mistakes. We know about them. But Bill commands a crowd and audience. Would he overshadow Obama? I don't think that's the issue. The idea, in my opinion, is that Senator Obama, in the role of president, should be thought of as something similar to Jim Lee Howe when he was coach of the New York Giants. In that example, during the 50s, he had as his offensive coordinator Vince Lombardi and his defensive coordinator Tom Landry. Lombardi later became the legendary coach of the Packers, and of course Coach Landry, the legendary coach of the Dallas Cowboys. Both very strong personalities. So Jim Lee Howe was basically in the middle as, if you will, the ringleader, but no one questioned his authority. I think that's a position Senator Obama could be in if Senator Clinton were his running mate, and of course with that comes former President Bill Clinton.